What is going on, everybody? It's the last AOG checking in once again with another stream. You know what it is. Today we have I believe this is number 6. Build number 6. Hold on, let me just double check real quick. This is Red Zone. We want to in order by slot. Oh, build number 7. Excuse me. Build number 7. We are going back to Underworld 30. Just gonna take a quick romp through the deepest, darkest parts of Neo 2, and we're just gonna slide through the build real quick. If you have any questions, you're welcome to contact me on social media. Leave a comment, like, and subscribe on the video. Yeah, so I went max yokai ability key damage with this set because this is a key damage focus set, and this is Oyamatsumi 7 and Ninigi 6 with active skill key and melee key damage stacked with the 5 and 6 piece, which is glorious. And we have Umahami backing up Ina Saseo, which I like Ina Saseo a lot because it gives you a lot of offense and defense simultaneously. And Umahami gives you 20% key damage as well. So any enemy that forces me to switch to Umahami is going to feel the key damage. So this build went through a couple of iterations. It was tough for me to get the damage to feel on par with the key damage, but I think I've succeeded here, as you will soon see. There aren't too many gaps in this build, except for maybe my gameplay, but hey, you know, we're gonna see how that goes. I think I've been pretty hot so far with my gameplay here. But yeah, we're rocking and rolling, y'all. We're moving. This is build number 7, and we have 13 to go. So yeah, we're going. It's happening. Starting out on level 26. Hello, Mr. Zombie Man, Mr. Revenant. Hello and good morning and goodbye. So yeah, I feel like the damage is pretty on par with the key damage, so it doesn't feel like I'm pushing the enemies around. It feels like I'm actually doing, you know, proper damage, which is always a good thing. But yeah, like I said, we're rocking and rolling. We're going straight in, showing off the build, and then going straight out. Excuse me. Yeah. Yeah, I think this build's good. I'm gonna be laughing because I'm in a good mood. The last couple build videos that I put out, they were the ones I was concerned with the most, just to try and, you know, get some good gameplay out there. But we're heading more into my bread and butter coming up, so sorry, buddy. I know exactly where you were. I knew he was there. Yep, I know these maps. I'm kind of surprised that 26 through 30 doesn't change as much as I thought it would. Oh, this dude just not. Can't get out of here. So this build, a thing about this build, I said it went through a couple of iterations. The damage and defense were not as great, but I made a few changes that put it over the top. So what I did was I made it a little bit heavier. So I swapped out one of the gloves. Ooh, yes, I got it. And I swapped out the gloves, made those heavy, get a little bit more damage bonus on the equipment weight because of Toto Clan. And I also found some better weapons, because the weapon that I had on it initially was the blunt fists. And fists versus claws, I don't think a lot of people know this, but they're actually different in stats. One does extra damage, one does a lot of key damage. So yeah, the experience of using them is a little bit different. One does more key damage, and you would think that I'd want more key damage in a build like this, but this build has enough key damage already. It needs to be balanced out with more actual damage. So, hold on, I actually got to take this off. Hold on. I need to put something else there. We don't need this anymore. I did use the cats during testing in case the build was not performing the way I'd like, or if it was a boss was proving too much of a matchup issue. I would use the cats in testing, but there's no need for that. With all the builds that I've made, there's literally no need for me to go that far. But they are a good tool for when you're trying to first go through and get this set up. I think I do have Sloth on this setup, but this is just for optimal demonstration purposes. I think once I find an accessory that I can switch to that is just as good as this one, I'll probably switch off of it, but we'll see. Because this build is basically what I would be using to farm if I didn't have such a good luck build. This build is really strong. And like, I appreciate how you can build in this game and make things strong to the point where if you know how to pilot the setup, it makes things a lot, I don't want to say easier, but more efficient, so you can farm those stats that you want. But yeah, this guy's key is destroyed before he even gets out of the animation. But he's still super tanky as a purple. We'll see. I was thinking about putting on Lucky Drop armor, but this build does not. I mean, you know, I could go for the extra couple percentage points here and there. Okay. But like I said, it doesn't need it. I'm literally just waiting for this guy. Yeah, like I said, I made a few last minute modifications, and it feels pretty good, gotta admit. Just know how to make them. What can I say? Yo, this dude ran up there quick. see. I'm also sporting that max yokai ability key damage. I could, you know, switch off of that and go full attack on soul cores, because I think that really makes a huge difference in your damage overall. And I don't think many people have talked about that online. When you have 3 soul cores with the high attack roll, it makes a huge difference. And I could have went with that, but I figured that I should try the max yokai ability key damage, because I'm thinking that if I get one hit with Epon, right? If I get one hit with Epon and then one kick cycle off, your key bar is pretty much done. That's insane. So I went with that just because the synergy is pretty excellent in regards to the key damage situation. So yeah, like I said, once I got 13 more to go, which I expect will be done by the end of next week, maybe. We'll be good to go. Like, look at that key damage. Holy moly, man. That was crazy. Uh-oh. Hellish Hag is trying to make a move. Hey, you're a regular one. If you're not red or purple, you're gonna get demolished by this setup. Yeah, this is... I'm very curious to see. It's probably gonna be on par with the others in terms of time. Yeah, we're cruising already. Almost done with this map. Once I know the maps, I'm just getting so used to it with repetition. And that's what I'm gonna do with the other games that I play. I'm gonna get those reps in. Yeah, appreciate y'all hanging out and stopping by. You guys are awesome. We're gonna continue to slay these monsters. What's this guy doing? Yo, what happened to your key bar, bruh? Oh my goodness. Yep, see, one Epon, one kick cycle. Key gone, destroyed. This is why it's called Red Zone. This is why it's called Red Zone right here. Oh, he's just gonna... It's over. And with the purity setup, the pure enemies with purified on them take extra key damage. So there's a lot of stacking going on in terms of key damage. That's why I'm like... That's why I went with the max yokai ability key damage instead of the attack. I mean, you know, I could do that little bit more extra damage, or I can get them to a state where my melee damage for 0 key kicks in faster, which I think that'll work. Yeah, all of these videos, these runs are going on YouTube literally immediately after the stream. I don't need any of those. And yeah, we're still passively farming for that accessory, those coveted sentience charge accessories. It's good to have a stretch goal. So we're just kind of hoping for the best. Of course, RNG this late in the game. I mean, let's be honest here. My RNG can't be totally bad if I'm able to build all these setups and get through no problem. It's just the RNG of what you want versus the RNG of what you need, right? Because I got what I need already, but I haven't got what I want yet. I'm gonna keep that just because I don't have that Yasakani. I don't think I've ever had a Shina Sahiko Yasakani drop. Let's see. That looks interesting, sort of, maybe. I've been saving a lot of so-so accessories to see how I'd like to set up my setups in the future. By lowering damage, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. All right. Sorry I have to do this to you, but prepare to die. And I never thought that I'd be able to rip through the boss's key down here like that. Ooh. Yeah, you could just destroy enemies, man, with the right setup. Yeah, that boss used to give me a run for my money. Oh, they ain't playing today, boy. This is the freaking beast lineup right here. Have that. I didn't mistimed it. Oh, he got me. He got me. Oh, I low pro'd that. That was kind of sick. Gotta be careful before I gotta be careful with this dude. But I am not invincible. I gotta make sure that I set up my equals properly so I can avoid those stomp attacks. See how he's just not. I think it's maybe in the dark realm. He doesn't flinch. It's got to be that. There we go. Nice recovery. Okay. All right, what's up next? Uh-oh. Ooh, that hurt. Yo, this dude Kashin Koji. Might have to actually wake up for this one because Oh, he got me. Rip. That's actually a problem. Oh, what? Still got me? Man, out of all the lineups, I got him in the corner. He might be finished. Okay, I'll block that. I was waiting for that move. Oh, we got him. Ooh, see this build? Like, you know, it's very amazing, but you can still get hit, still get touched. It was so easy to recover, though. My goodness. Man, Kashin Koji used to give me so many problems. He just got handled, man. Ooh, I'll take this. All right. 427. Let's go. Yeah, Kashin Koji used to be such a problem for me. I figured out how to deal with Kashin Koji's clones and realized that he's not a brawler, he's a caster, he's a spell caster. So brute force just works some wonders on him. But yeah, we're basically farming the level 30 at this point. He just died, man. Yeah, this build, I knew this build was gonna be a lot of fun. That's why I was like, let me get in and get it done early, because man, I knew this build was gonna be a lot of fun. I wasn't even sweating. I got, you know, clipped a couple times in that last boss rush. I wasn't even sweating. But I really like this setup though, because not only do you get the key damage from Ninigi, you also get the melee damage, the 14% melee damage from Oyamatsumi too. Which I don't think a lot of people realize why Oyamatsumi is so good. Not only do you get that 30% life buff and that you know, the defense buff from initially, you know, full health, you also get 14% melee damage for the 7-piece, which is very generous. Oh, a Zuna drop in the corner. So yeah, this is really good. These guys are really trying to get that spear twice. Oh no. All right. Can't forget that guy. Another drop. Staying in the red zone. Man, it was such a good idea to keep the max yokai ability key damage soul cores on. Hit me at the last second too. Because the main one that I use, main Epon that I use, has it by default. And I was like, might as well just keep it on. Cruising. All right, let's get out of here. We got one more to find. I'm sorry, you're a regular one. Just regular. The regular enemies get shredded. Anime gain is pretty nice too. All right, we're out of here. If there is anything left on the map, it's not worth getting already. Do I need this? I'm not sure. My guess is probably not, but I already have a ton of max yokai ability key damage for that so far, so we're good on that. That melee damage in the Dark Realm inheritable, though. I will take a look at that, see if I can find a place for it. All right, let's see. Oh, hello. All right, clear some space. Top off the Divine Rice. Measure my disappointment. Hold on, this sort of maybe. It's missing melee versus zero key, but I'll take it for now. See, the ideal setup would be Yasakani. So you get the guaranteed -1 for the set bonus. Sentience charge, melee versus corrupted, melee versus zero key. It is eluding me. I have gotten it on like Master of Spears, but that doesn't help. I'm not using that set. Which this one looks pretty good too, but I'm not using that set. So it is not usable for my purposes. Actually, no, I'm not going to keep that. Yeah. All right, let's knock on the door, see who it is. Oh, okay. I was wondering when he was going to show up. He hasn't showed up on the stream in a while. But Saito Toshimitsu is definitely a notorious wall for some people. Look at those iframes, man. Unbelievable. And I just enjoy running this guy straight over. Because if I don't run him over, he'll run me over. Simple as that. Guy's a menace. All right, evasive maneuvers. Lightning enemy. That's damage right there. Switch back to Brute. Oh, hello. Tasha's just one of the greatest all-rounders. All right, let me make sure I picked up everything. All right, we're moving. And we're done. We are moving. Yeah, Saito Toshimitsu in Afterthought. Oops. No longer a threat. Threat neutralized. I think I have one of these, but I'm keeping. All right. On floor 28 now. Cruising. I've been found. Oh, she has ground projectiles? I didn't know that. What the? She still got tricks up her sleeve this whole time. Must be eliminated. Squeaky. Man, I did not know she had ground projectiles. I don't use those often, but when I do, things get brute grabbed. like this guy. Good night. Oh gosh. Oh man. This is awesome. This is exactly what I wanted to do before, except I just didn't have the time. I'm glad I was able to get it done. Because now all I have to do is play the builds. Everything's finished. Ready for recording. Showcase on YouTube. Because if you ever miss one stream, everything's archived on YouTube. Awesome. Use that key damage. And the thing about this build too, it's actually really light compared to my other builds, and we're gonna be heading into more of my snappier builds. I have a couple AA agility builds coming up, and the majority of my builds going forward are going to be A agility, so this is like almost like a nice primer. Get ready for those snappy dodges. So yeah, that's why like it's pretty easy for, you know, Shoten Doji and Megara and Neotaka to, you know, land the killing blow on this build, because, you know, it's not a heavier build. Same thing with my Moonlight Flutist Oyamatsumi setup, which, by the way, this Ninigi set and Moonlight Flutist used to be in the same build. But what I found with that setup is that there wasn't enough damage. It just felt like unbalanced. And I feel like these two builds are better than that one, simply because they're more balanced and they do enough damage. It doesn't feel like you're just pushing the enemy around, you know? Before it just felt like, you know, I was just pushing them around and you know, it took a long time to get, you know, to finish them, but it's not like that now. Like, you have one or two downs and they're pretty much done. Hold on. Sometimes there's a purple enemy over here. Okay. I knew it. See, that was a mistake. I prioritized the wrong enemy right there. Try to prioritize this one first. All right. I am pretty harsh on myself with mistakes, but you kind of have to be to reach a certain level. But no harm, no foul. You know, still alive, still moving. Take the time to buff up. I know I'm just running through running through this place. I never thought I'd see the day. I didn't realize, but this is definitely a byproduct of me just putting in so many runs. I am hoping that I do get the accessories I'm looking for, because I mean, you know, putting in all this time and then not getting that would be a shame. But the only caveat to that is I'm not using my luck build the entire time, which I think would increase my chances. But at the same time, it's like, you know, what if you didn't have a luck build? What if this was my only build, you know? So it is what it is. Like, I'm not gonna stop playing Neo 2 until Neo 3 comes out, so yeah, we'll see what happens. I just want to get these particular videos out so that we can get back to our normal programming like Monster Hunter and Street Fighter. Street Fighter especially because new character came out and I want to see what that matchup is about with Manon. And I also want to try him out and see if I can get my Manon into the upper echelon of MR. We'll see. Oh yeah, I forgot. Gotta handle this first. Oh, the backhand caught his horns? Jeez. It's not fair. It's not fair. All right, let's get his chest real quick. So yeah, we're still looting and stuff. It's just different now. Now that all the builds are fine-tuned, I have been working really hard on this, and hopefully you guys enjoy it. No build is subject to, like, every build is subject to change. Like even this one I changed, I made some adjustments at the last minute. And I think it paid off. And the craziest thing is that I still haven't even gotten to my main build that I used to even get down here, which is basically the build that made all this happen possible. Because without that build, I wouldn't even had the pieces to do all this. That was my main build that I've been working on since, I don't know, Way of the Wise. I wanted a build that had good elemental damage resistance and also good damage that, had the defense of a heavy set, but didn't have the key consumption issues, and I was able to fix it. I could go for more damage on that build if I wanted to. But the issue is that I like Ultimate Courage way too much. Ultimate Courage in terms of key management is the cream of the crop. Like you can't really, wait a minute. That's a purple Fukio. Hold on, let me buff up real quick. So Ultimate Courage is like top notch. Can't really get anything better than that in terms of key management. Did his horns regrow? Some of the enemies do have horns that come back when they go into the Dark Realm, like some of the bosses. I think I just saw that. Unless I didn't break him in the first place, I didn't pay attention to that. Yeah, sometimes there's a purple Fuki that's there. Gotta be careful. But yeah, Ultimate Courage is amazing. I've done extensive testing on that. Never leave the house without Ultimate Courage. Ultimate Courage is really good. I mean, Ultimate Constitution, rather. So Courage, Constitution, and Ultimate Magic. Those are my top 3 ultimates in this game. Honorable mention to Ultimate Strength, although I don't like building into strength or skill because they don't really do anything for your character. Strength gives you a little bit of weight, weight equip load, but stamina can basically cover that if you got enough points. There's another thing I was thinking of. Ultimate Stamina is good, but after building it for both Ultimate Toughness or double A toughness and double A agility, I say try to build into it and get your armor to have it. Like Tatanashi has ultimate stamina, and I think Bold and the Boris, I think that set has it. This guy red? It's not red. I'm just gonna go. Yeah, I think that set, there's a few sets that have ultimate stamina built in. Try to get it built in. For double A agility, it is good, but it's a personal preference. It's not needed. The builds that I have, ultimate agility. Ooh, hold on. Yeah, interesting. You do get some interesting rolls. You get so many, rolls of these same enemies. All right, and yeah, the ultimates are really good. They really cap off the end game in such a way. I hope they bring them back. Because that's the one thing about this game I really like is the ability to be really overpowered. It's really fun. Let's see here. Oh, this is actually good. It's for a purity build, but hey, I'll take it. Guys, it happened. It happened. Today is a good day. Okay, so we have one part of the equation down. If I can get a -1 with this same setup, and it's damage time. Today is a good day. Ooh. I need a second, y'all. Okay. See, that's the thing about RNG, man. You never know when it's going to drop. So if I can get the -1 for this, oh, it's going to make so many of my builds so much stronger. So this is going everywhere. This is code red, all right? This accessory is going everywhere on every corruption build that it can. Okay? I just need the -1 with this setup. And it's on a medicine case too, so I can get the life recovery on a rhythm absorption. Man, I got lucky today. Just got to keep grinding, man. You got to keep giving yourself chances. Ooh, but we got to keep going. All right. I'm glad I looked. Before I was like, don't look. Now I'm like, all right, I'm glad I looked. Level 28. Let's go. Guess who it is? Kama Itachi. Yep, whenever you see trees, you know who it is. And that's that key destruction, man. Gotta block that blade. Yeah, that fight can actually be a problem. Gotta watch out. Here we go. Ooh, it's Kasha. My old pal. Sorry I have to do this to you, Kasha, but you know, business is business. Oh, she got me. Ooh, gotta recover. Ooh, you can block that, but you gotta get out of the way. We're skating over here like a roller rink. Hilarious. Come on. Dunk. All right, Kasha's sick of me. Ooh. See, they try to soften me up by giving me the drop I wanted. I don't know who is after this, but we'll see. Gosh, is always a threat. Gotta be careful. See, I think I'm missing some accumulation, so I'm not getting those confusion procs. There we go. Ooh, Kasha got me. They're not letting me get away clean, but it's all right. Oh shoot, this guy. The glass cannon in the game. Oh, he's still alive? Ooh. Yo, let's go. Let's get out of here. I'm scared. Man, I'm having a good time with this game. Oh, level 29. Let's go. Man, I can't believe I got half of the puzzle. Let's go. That is going to make a world of difference in all the builds, corruption builds. Oh, wait, hold on. Let's see. Gina Sahiko? Okay, no. I got a Hazy Moon Flute that's really good. I'm not changing it. There's no way. Yeah, we're super close. I'm going to hold on to that. Never know what I can do with that later. Yeah, appreciate y'all coming through, man. We're cruising. We are on floor 29 in record time. And we're gonna this dude Keen was not really going down. He's still alive. All right, got him. Man, I knew this was gonna be a good run, but to get pretty much one of the accessories that I needed. For some of the builds, it's going to complete the build and I no longer need to go for accessories. I know of at least one or two that, you know, should be all set. Unless I need the -1. I need that same roll for -1 for Oyamatsumi, and we're good. Yeah, this build came out a lot better than I'd hoped. But it definitely took more work to get this one here than some other builds, because I had to definitely focus on, you know, getting it done in terms of what I was looking for. So we amplified the damage a little bit more to match the key damage. Ooh. I don't know how I survived that, but I'm glad I did. Holy moly. I think I blocked a couple of the hits. This dude came out swinging. Yeah, get ready for Neo 3. Yeah. It's like the game is mad at me. You're not supposed to be going this fast. They're mad. Mad that I'm good and this build is good. See, it's one thing to have good technical skill in this game, but it's also another to have good technical skill and a powerful build. It's like that double whammy effect. It's awesome. I feel like my technique is getting a little bit better, but I'm not too much focused on it because I improved in areas that I use a lot more often, and I'm happy with that. You know, once I get the videos done, I think I'll focus on things that I would like to get better, like my sword gameplay, and you know, work on some sheath canceling stuff. But you know, I'm just curious to see, or I'm curious to know, you know, who else is running through. Oh shoot, I'm in trouble. Hold on. Forgot about this guy. That cannon shooter, man, he's a problem. Whew. The turnip was real right there. You know, there's certain rooms that you just know. It can get dicey quick. Oh, I'm super excited to reslot my accessories now. I just need to get that -1 with that same roll, and it is go time. I'm glad I put on luck focus. Glad I did that a while ago. This kind of proves that, you know, having a luck build is great, but not necessarily mandatory. to get good stuff. I will say this though, my T set has been, stuck on full luck, max luck this whole time. So it's not like my builds don't have any luck at all. As a matter of fact, I think I do have ethereal item drop rate on this scroll, and I do. So there's that too. So these builds, aren't necessarily set up for max luck, but I got something going on. Something's better than nothing. But that's another thing too. You got to manage your superstition, right? Because now that I got that accessory on this setup, I could fool myself into thinking that I need to be on this one, but that's dumb. It's literally just RNG and doing your runs. That's literally it. Even with some of the scrolls that the scroll RNG I had to deal with was brutal, but I knew I just had to power through it, and I eventually got it done for all of my builds. I remember the 4 ultimate stat builds were especially challenging. And we're gonna see those coming up probably in the next week or so. Itsumoda used to be such a problem. Itsumoda used to be such a problem, dude. Oh, Purple Suiki's there. Got anything left? Let me lead her over here. Because there's an enemy over there. I do not want to 2v1 this. Yo. Ran out of lightning familiars, but it's all right. Ooh, got a Yasakani from her. Let's go. Getting lucky. Broke my key. Oh, we got it done. Okay. Looks like the game has not forced me to pull out my spear yet, so decided to spear that guy real quick. All right, we are cruising. See, I think I kind of lucked out with my strategy, and I kind of copied my strategy from using my Tatanashi build and sharing the accessories. So what I aimed for was having Oyamatsumi be in the accessory slot for most of these builds. And it helped out tremendously to kind of share them, because if I was looking for each individual grace, that would have been horrible. And that would have taken way too long. So I'm kind of glad I did that. That helps shorten the time to source these drops. Try some testing with that. Okay. All right, let's see who it is. 429. Oh, spoke too soon. Here we go. Nightmare Bringer. All right, I gotta remember to put on lightning stop, because getting hit with the lightning sword in particular, that could ruin your day. Okay, that hurt. Okay, I need to switch. Oh, he got me on the... He did 3 right there. Got lucky. All right, time to recover. Oh, come on, bro. Yo, that range. I thought I was out of range. Oh, that drinking animation takes a minute. All right, time to focus up. Spoke too soon. Nightmare Bringers making me try hard. Deep sigh. It's like, you're gonna have to earn it today, buddy. Fine. What? Oh. He trapped me. All right. Yeah, I'm probably gonna dodge to the left from that from now on, because I dodged to the other side and I got caught on his arm and he caught me. I just don't like dodging into the swing pattern. I like to dodge against it for most times, for most grabs. Oh, come on. That's an L. I'm slightly annoyed right now, but it's okay. Not close enough. It's just annoying. Nightmare Bringer is going to suck the momentum right out of this run. It's all right. Get past him, I win pretty much. Got one more floor to go. No worries. Surprised it didn't back hop right there. just so tanky and you can't rush him down. You literally can't. Hmm, 15K is pretty good. Yeah, blocking those swords is not advised unless you're set up to block that much. Maybe guard key consumption on chest, you might be able to do it. Jeez. Ugh, I hate that 4-limb trap. Getting stuck. That actually worked out perfect. Gotta be careful because gotta watch your positioning against the wall. That can really mess you up. Trying to get the cheap shot, huh? Moving right along. Uh-oh. right. Just gotta finish this guy and we're good. Yep, gotta watch out. Nah, buddy. You're way too weak. He tried to clutch, though. He tried to clutch, yo. This game, yo. See, this is why this game, I will hold no bar, like, no holes are barred. You know, depending on the setup, I will use Sloth. I do not care because this game is tuned for that. That guy will try to murder you in one hit. And he did. He got me. Nothing? No? But yeah, this game, I love it, but at the same time, it's like I definitely understand when people get frustrated because some of these fights, man, if you make one mistake, you are cooked. It's always a battle with Nightmare Bringer. It's always a battle with Ancient Neo Tengu. Those two especially. Certain bosses have certain moves that will catch you out. Which is expected. I mean, it's the hardest setting, right? But at the same time, it's like, I totally get the frustration. I get it. I'm just used to it now because I know how to deal with certain monsters. And I will say there's one thing that I've learned in this game mode is to stay calm when things don't go right. That is super important in this because if you lose your cool, you can definitely snowball into death. And that's why it's important to kind of focus on your next move without taking that emotional damage. Emotional damage, you know? But yeah, we're rocking and rolling. We're on level 30 in record time. It would have been even more record time if we had not run into Nightmare Bringer, but you never know, we might run into him again. Because the bosses in this game mode are tough. And they are random. So you can get Nightmare Bringer a couple floors in a row. Same thing with Ancient Neo Tengu. You can get them a couple floors in a row. Doesn't matter. If you're unlucky, you are unlucky. But I'm just a little bit cranky because yeah, running into Nightmare Bringer, it's like, all right, I'm gonna have to you know, actually try. Because your build really can't carry you like that against him. You have to knuckle up. You have to fight him. I was pouting a little bit. It's okay. I was mad. Like, dang, why do you have to show up? Why are you ruining the party? Jeez. It's all right. You got dealt with. That's why I'm like, I'm so unconcerned at this point because I just know how to handle him. Just don't like it because he's the one boss that breaks the rule of how you can't just rush him down. You just can't. He just can't be confused. Has a ton of ki. Like knocking him down, even knocking it like all of his ki out is an accomplishment. Like, come on, man. Like, who invited this guy? Nightmare Bringer is just not the one of the bosses you want to see, even though the stats on his soul core are insane. I will say that. I feel like Nightmare Bringer farming is like an introduction to the end game for this game, because not only do you have to do it for Nightmare Tusks to get more incense, 100 Night Incense to reroll soul cores, or reroll scrolls rather. If you want a good corrupted build, you have to farm them. You have to, because the stats are just too, you can't ignore them. The stats on his soul core are just too good. Yeah, the stats on his soul core are just way too strong. Yo, is there a purple enemy over here? Hold on. Yo, this dude dodged it by going airborne. Crazy. I think there's a purple enemy down below. Hold on, we might have to take a detour. Usually don't go over here. Can I drop down here? Because of that. Traps everywhere. But you see that orange dot below me on the map? It's faded out too. Hold on. Got one half of the equation. We're gonna try and see if we can get the other half. Yo, they put a purple Bakugani down here? What is going on? I am looking for attack and sentience charge to, if I can get those soul cores, attack and sentience charge on Ippon, Bakugani, and Kasha, that Magatsui build will be, I think, the highest damage build I can make. Oh man, this is annoying. See, this is why I don't like coming down here. I have to go back up. Yeah, so I think even if I were to make like a Magatsui and then something else, maybe like a Sarita Hiko or Sarita Hiko or something like that, it would be way higher damaging, but the defense wouldn't be great. So I consider, you know, the best builds to have offense and defense, right? And I think that the best builds have Oyamatsumi in them. And they're tuned for down here, because how else would you farm comfortably? How else would you farm comfortably? Like, some people play these games to be uncomfortable. I get that. You know, they don't want to be too overpowered. They want to have some sort of opening in their build to make things interesting, I get that. But you know, for me, I like the fact of conquest, you know, beating the game down with what's available, fair and square, quote unquote. I just like good balance of a game where if there's something cheap in the game or unpleasant to go against, they have some sort of option for the player. I like that. That's why I'm kind of annoyed with Monster Hunter Wilds right now. I'm gonna say it. I don't like the laggy fight. I don't like Sergio's fight. Nobody invited Sergio's to Wilds. I had enough of him in Rise, but they made him super annoying with his double swoop attack. And I'm picking up dual blades. Those two monsters are the first monsters that made me like not want to play longsword against them. And yeah, that made me realize that if they put out some cheaper stuff than those guys, which they most likely will, I probably better have a perfect dodge build on at the ready. So I thought I was going to be a longsword specialist, but in this game, throughout the game, but I think those new monsters in Monster Hunter Wilds is going to make me want to pick up dual blades for the perfect dodge. Their attacks are too just annoying to deal with. So yeah, expect some dual blade action on the channel pretty soon here, because I'm going to farm those annoying monsters, because I guarantee you that new whatever they're planning for endgame, those new monsters are going to be a part of it. You're probably going to have to farm them. So yeah, I'm ready. I'm already mentally ready for the game to be super cheap. I'm ready for it. And the festival's going on right now. I bet you people are like, why is he playing this game? Man, Neo 3 changed things. Neo 3 being announced is like, all right, you better do everything you wanted to do on Neo 2 right now, because Neo 3 is about to bring a whole nother deal to the video game genre. Better get it done. This dude's got some health. That key was just persisting. Ridiculous. And we're moving along quite nicely. Knowing my luck, Nightmare Bringer will show up again. But it's okay though, because it's like, as many times as I've beaten him, he still poses a threat, which I think is a good design. They knew that they wanted a challenge where you kind of had to, you know, make sure you were on point. And he does that. I know a lot of people don't like it, but it is what it is. I think it's a fair challenge that forces you to play the fight. What the? Over here thinking there's no enemies over here. Boy, was I wrong. This is why I carry a cannon now. Got whiffed. That took a lot more shots than I thought it would. All right. We're out of stuff. Ooh, I got familiars left. A Waria? It's usually the wagon guy. Ox cart. Obora Barama, that jerk. Both of those enemies are not winning any beauty contest anytime soon. That's for sure. All right, we're out of here. The Nightmare Bringer still got me pouting. Jerk. All right. Level 30. Wait. Wrong menu. Let's see. Anything of interest here? That looks interesting. I think I have a sentence charge one already, though. Look how many Bakuganis I got on this run. What the? None of them super interesting. Okay. All right. All right, let's replenish the divine rice supply. Okay. I'm just going to take a quick peek. Let's see if I got lucky again. So I did get lucky earlier. Close, but no cigar. Oh, I will keep that as well. That's another option. That's pretty lucky. All right, I will not complain about this run. This run's been pretty lucky so far. We got 2 accessories that may change things for certain builds. Okay. Lucky. Oh, it's Mr. Gozuki himself. Whoa. Yo, what happened to his key? Hold on. I'm going to have to check the tapes on that. And his key's going. I just kept swinging. I knew he was over. All right, who's up next? Uh-oh. Okay. Mm-hmm. Switch modes on her. Hold up. See, that's the thing about this build is that I can bully through from on most of my builds, but this build is more of a, it's a little bit lighter in the defense department. Her wake up attack just bodied me for a second. Uh-oh. Yo. I forgot about her wake up attack already. Ooh, that was close. I wish we got that attack. That would be busted. Ooh. The trade didn't matter. Oh my goodness, that was insane. Oh, what's so funny? Mm-hmm. Ooh. That hurt? Surprised Nightmare Bringer didn't show up this time, trying to troll me. But yeah, no holds barred down here at level 30. That's it. Gonna do the thing I like to do. That was level 30. Pretty nice and easy with Ninigi and Oyamatsumi. Probably gonna be back tomorrow with the next build in line. Do my screenshot thing real quick just to track my progress. Yeah, so expect more content in the future. We'll be back tomorrow. And yeah, man, appreciate y'all. And y'all have a great rest of your day. Deuces.